Hey guys, so today we are making chocolate chip cookies. I know, I've told you guys before that I do not bake. I can't bake. I suck at baking, and I do. I suck at baking, and you can even ask all my boys and my husband, but I have been able to make chocolate chip cookies. Lots of failure. Lots of errors and failure, but I finally did it where the cookies actually are edible. My youngest son, Sean, has a friend who comes over, and her mother makes the best chocolate chip cookies. So these are Angie's cookies. Thank you, Angie. So her daughter was here, and she made them, and her let me tell you, hers came out exactly like her mom's, absolutely delicious. I follow the same recipe, it doesn't come out the same. It's the strangest thing. But I have learned that you do have to have certain ingredients in order for them to be at least edible, and I've finally accomplished that. Obviously, you can see the mess, the horror, but finally have been able to do it, and they come out not exactly like Angie, but they come out good. So the boys have been enjoying what I've been able to make. So let's start making these cookies. Okay, so let's start. I started by melting 1.5 sticks of unsalted butter. That happens to be Costco butter. But first, let's get the sugar in the bowl. So 1 cup of packed brown sugar. Okay. 1 cup of packed brown sugar. Pack it. Yeah. There we go. So that's 1 cup of brown. Move that out of the way. I wish they would have made this counter bigger and put the oven somewhere else, but they didn't. So 1/2 cup of white sugar. I like to use organic evaporated cane. So that's one thing I learned. Obviously, your ingredients make a big difference on how your baked products, I guess I gotta put this here, your baked products come out. So maybe my evaporated cane sugar definitely is a little different, you know. So there's the sugar. Then I'm gonna pour the butter in. Put that in there. Throw this in the sink. Cause I ain't got any room. And we're gonna whisk it. So you obviously put all your wet ingredients first. I'm going to put the vanilla in. 1 tablespoon of vanilla. And I love this vanilla. This is Totonax vanilla from Mexico. Oh my God, it smells heavenly. I wish I could drink it, but it's not going to taste the way it smells. This has to be the best vanilla I've ever smelled. So I actually order it. I'll put the link below. Of course, this isn't sponsored or anything. But Totonax from Mexico. Mexico has a very big, what is it? They're known for their tequila, their vanilla, and their silver. There might be more stuff, but I remember when we went to Mexico, those were the 3 things that they're known for. So, of course, I had to buy vanilla from duty free as we left, and that was the one I got, Totonax. So what was really great was I can order it online. That's what's the beauty about internet. You can order stuff from areas, from stores from other countries. I think you could get it from Amazon, but I actually order it directly from Totonex. So if you ever go to Mexico, get yourself some Totonex vanilla. You're not going to be disappointed. I've been buying it. When did we go? I think it was 2013. So since 2013, last time I was at Mexico, in Mexico, was when I bought it, and I've been ordering it ever since. And that liter, since I wasn't a big baker, I'm not a big baker, lasts me a long time. Yep. But now that I've mastered the chocolate chip cookie, oh, I can't say mastered, but now that I've accomplished the chocolate chip cookie, I'm ordering it a little more. So I beat this up real good. Now I have 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. Okay? So 1 egg yolk. In it goes. Beat that in there. There we go. It's a nice workout too. Yeah. Then, now we can do the dry ingredients. Get all that. All right, dry ingredients. So I need 2 cups of flour. I have all-purpose flour here. So 2 cups. Nice and leveled. Yeah, that's why I'm not a big baking person. I'm a big cooking person because everything has to be precise. And I heard, what is it, leveled but not packed. Brown sugar has to be packed. I mean, too many rules, too many rules. I like, throw this in, throw that in. Oh, I don't have this, let me throw this in. You can't do that with baking. Get rid of that. Okay, 2 cups of flour, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So, one of the reasons why my cookies were never coming out was because I was using the pink Himalayan sea salt. Oh, okay, yeah. And they came out different. So I got kosher salt here. And that improved it as well. So it actually, the texture and, cookies, it was still tasting good, but the texture and the way it cooked and everything like that was different when I switched to the kosher salt. So now, for these cookies, I have to get kosher salt. And then 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay. Now I'm going to use spatula. Start working it. And then, of course, my oven was giving me problems, so that didn't help my baking situation, my baking handicap, Oh, man. See, that doesn't help either. But when you make a mess, that means you love. You're putting all your love into your food. Okay. So let me work this batter. And then I'll show you what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. All incorporated. All the flour. So now, because I have a son that does not like chocolate, it's funny because he ate it. What was it? I introduced it to the twins when they were about 3 years old, and they loved it. He ate it, and he literally never ate chocolate again. Never wanted it again. Yeah, I have one of those. All right, so because of him, I have to make 2 cookies with no chocolate chips in them. So I'm gonna put them on this tray. This is like is it 3 tablespoons? I want to say this is a 3 tablespoon scooper thingy. So Angie said that the cookies actually come out better when they are cold, so the butter hardens again. So I'm gonna put these on the tray, make them, and put them in the refrigerator for a couple hours. So now with the rest of this dough, she didn't even have the measurement of chocolate chips on the recipe. It just says chocolate chips. So you add them to your liking. And of course, these are bittersweet. You could do dark. You could do milk. You could do white. You could do peanut butter chips. They got peanut butter chips. You could do a combo. Peanut butter chips, white chocolate chips, and dark chocolate chips. A trio. How about that? You could get the chunks. They got the chunks. So whatever you want. Or you could be like my other son, Matthew, and just plain Jane, no chips at all. And then you could add walnuts if you want. John loves walnuts, but none of us like nuts in our food, so I don't put the walnuts. So there. Yada! Oh my God. Looks good enough to eat. Okay. Or make little balls out of this, right? Put them in the refrigerator or the freezer, just little nuggets of cookie dough, and put them in your ice cream. There you go. Look at that. Gave you some good ideas. All right, so I'm just going to scoop these into, and I like to level them off. It gives me about, what was it? Like 13 to 15 cookies, I think. And you want them all the same size, so they cook the same. So this is the size that I've been able to master. If they're any bigger than that, I mean, it still came out, but they obviously all came out different when they were all different sizes. You know, the timing and stuff, you know, so you want them even because you don't want some to get overcooked and then some to stay raw. So I use this 3 tablespoon scooper. There you go. So now I was watching Chef Rob yesterday. He made, check this out, which I'm definitely going to do one day. His recipe was different, but he made cheesecake stuffed chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, cheesecake stuffed chocolate chip cookies. He made it look so easy. His chocolate chip cookie recipe was different. I know he added cornstarch and I think baking powder, you know, with the baking soda. So that was pretty interesting and different. And I noticed, I think, what was it? It was 1 egg, you know, 1 egg and 1 egg yolk and stuff like that. But I am definitely going to do that one day. All right, so this is the last one. Yep, perfect size. Let's put you over here. There. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Got 14. So you don't bake them this close together, but I'm putting this in the refrigerator so that they harden. And then I'll be baking some of them because some of them I want to save. You know, when you have all the cookies made, you're going to eat them. So I'm only going to make enough to, you know, for dessert. And then the rest I keep in the refrigerator so that we can have fresh cookies next time we want chocolate chip cookies. So in the refrigerator, there you go. So these were in the refrigerator for about an hour, and now they're perfect to store. So I do not want to make all of them. I'm going to save some. So I have the 2 that Matthew likes with no chocolate. And then Michael's going to get 2. Sean's going to get 2. John's going to get 2. 2, 4, 6. And then I get 1. Okay. I'm going to take this one. But on this tray, let me see. I think I could do 7 without it getting... Oh, wait. I miscounted. Crap. All right. So, Michael 2, Sean 2, John 2. There you go. I like to do 6 on a tray. So I'm gonna do another tray. All right, so I have my oven preheating to 375. Okay. So let me move some here. There. Okay. That works out. Okay. I like them very spaced apart. I don't think they spread that much, but just in case, because again, baking is not my profession. And then the rest are going in a Ziploc, and they're going right in the refrigerator. So whenever I want fresh cookies to make, they're fresh. So these are going to go in the oven, 375 for 15 minutes. So as soon as you put them in on the middle rack, which I've learned the hard way, middle rack, set the timer for 15 minutes. When the beep goes, they come out. And that's that. They no checking and ooh, they don't look, just take them out. Sometimes they don't look like they're fully cooked, but trust me, they're gonna be fully cooked because that's how chocolate chip cookies work. You don't want them fully cooked. They get a nice little crunch on the outside, but nice and chewy and soft on the inside. So these are gonna go in the 375 oven, and 15 minutes, they'll be done. And there they are, 15 minutes later. So the timer went off and I take them out. And even though, see, sometimes they don't look like they're done, but you see the edges are already dark. And the inside stays, it looks raw, but being that it's still hot, as it cools down, it's still cooking. And when it cools down, that center, you got the ooey gooey chocolate chips, but you also got this chewy, soft center with the nice buttery crunch of the, outer golden edges. So even though I'm diabetic, I know what I'm talking about. I'm very picky with my desserts. And chocolate chip cookie fresh from the oven is one of the things that I do enjoy. But I only enjoy one. If I have 2 of these, then my mouth starts to pucker and I can't. So I'm going to let these cool down for a couple of, like a minute or 2, maybe 3. And then I have my wire rack here so it can continue cooling down. Okay, so they cooled down and I transferred them to the wire rack where they'll cool even more. See, now Angie's cookies always stayed a little more like fatter and chunkier. Mine spread out a little bit. But her daughter, when she was here making them, she had said, oh, we don't use this salt. Oh, we don't use this vanilla. So obviously ingredients make a difference in how they look. But the taste, it's so good. It really is good. You should try these cookies. I hope you enjoyed this little recipe. Shout out to Angie. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.